Governor DeSantis stood at the podium, surrounded by a group of supporters and lawmakers, as he prepared to sign the bill into law. The room was filled with anticipation and tension, as the controversial decision to ban lab-grown meat had sparked heated debates and discussions across the state. For Governor DeSantis, this was a moment of both triumph and challenge. He believed that traditional farming practices were essential to Florida's economy and way of life, and he saw lab-grown meat as a threat to the livelihoods of farmers and ranchers across the state. By signing this bill, he hoped to protect the interests of those who relied on traditional agriculture for their livelihoods. As he picked up the pen and prepared to put his signature on the document, Governor DeSantis felt a mix of emotions. On one hand, he was proud to take a stand for what he believed in and to protect the interests of his constituents. On the other hand, he knew that this decision would not be without its consequences. The implications of this bill were far-reaching and complex. Supporters of lab-grown meat argued that it offered a more sustainable and ethical alternative to traditional meat production, with the potential to reduce environmental impact and animal suffering. They saw this technology as a way to revolutionize the food industry and create a more humane and sustainable future. However, opponents of lab-grown meat had their own concerns. They worried about the safety and regulation of this new technology, and they feared that it could have negative impacts on traditional farming industries. They saw lab-grown meat as a threat to their way of life and to the values that they held dear. As Governor DeSantis signed the bill into law, he knew that he was making a decision that would have significant implications for the future of food production and agriculture in Florida. This was not a choice that he took lightly, but he believed that it was the right thing to do for the people of his state. The room erupted into applause as Governor DeSantis put down the pen and looked out at the crowd. He knew that this was just the beginning of a long and difficult journey, as the implications of this decision would be felt for years to come. But he was confident that he had made the right choice, and he was ready to face whatever challenges lay ahead. As he left the podium and made his way out of the room, Governor DeSantis felt a sense of relief and satisfaction. He knew that he had done what he believed was best for the people of Florida, and he was ready to defend his decision against any who opposed it. The future of food production in the state was now in his hands, and he was determined to lead the way towards a more sustainable and prosperous future for all.